it all ends. No, it didn't. Oh, my scar hurts. Welcome back to another review with me, the professional human. I spent hours and hours quickly reading the latest installment to the Harry Potter franchise. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And today I'm going to review the bejesus out of this. Right, so Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is all about Albus Potter and his growing pains. He's an angsty little dickhead. Albus isn't really keen on his dad and wants to go off and do his own thing. Albus is then further upset when he gets placed into the Slytherin house, and he befriends another young boy named Scorpius, who is the son of Draco Malfoy. Yeah, the story predominantly focuses on these two characters and their friendship. Harry's struggle to understand his son and the potential return of the dark forces. A huge part of the story, it's rumored that Scorpius is the offspring of Voldemort, and he's a bit of an oddball, and obviously being the son of Draco and whatnot. So you kind of go through half the story thinking, oh, maybe he is the son of Voldemort because he's part of Draco and blah 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 blah. But actually, that seems a bit too obvious. Harry Potter, who is working for the Ministry of Magic, stumbles across a time turner, which was used in what book was that? The Prisoner of Azkaban, I think. Apparently previously they were all destroyed, and they're trying to decide what to do with it, and then Hermione, who is now the Ministry of Magic, decides to keep it. Amos Diggory, Cedric Diggory's dad, who died in that really boring book, the one where they're all playing the Wizard Olympics. His dad comes to Harry when this new time turner is found, and demands that Harry go back in time and save his son. And Harry's like, no, I can't go back and change the past. But don't you think I struggle with all the people that have died for me? You know, Harry's like 40 and he's still angsty. So yeah, Albus gets it in his head to think, oh, I'm gonna go save Cedric Diggory, because I can, because I don't like my dad and I'm full of angst. So yeah, that's basically what happens. It becomes this twisty-turny sci-fi time travel adventure story where Albus and Scorpius are going back in time and interfering with the worst book in the franchise, and start interfering with the Wizard Olympics to try and stop Cedric from progressing so that he won't die. But every time they go back in time and make some sort of adjustment, there are Back to the Future like repercussions when they get back. Everything from Ron not ending up with Hermione to Harry Potter dying and Lord Voldemort reigning supreme. Time has to be amended. Eventually they have to set time right, which involves literally everyone. So Ron, Hermione, Harry, Draco, Albus Potter, and Scorpius are all kind of thrust back to 1981, October 30th, the night that Voldemort tried to kill Harry Potter as a child. There are some further reveals along the way. What you learn is Scorpius isn't the son of Voldemort at all. He's just a goofy little Slytherin. They befriend this girl by the name of Delphi, who is Cedric's cousin, and she's obviously quite pro them going back and saving Cedric, but what you eventually learn is that she isn't Cedric's cousin at all. She's actually the offspring of Lord Voldemort and Bellatrix Lestrange. Yeah, that's right. Voldemort and Bellatrix. They got it on. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Anyway, one of the main subplots is, you know, Harry doesn't really get on with Albus. He just doesn't really understand him. Albus is an angsty little, kind of a bratty boy, basically just like Harry Potter. Let's be honest. It's all about them trying to see if they can learn to understand each other as well. And yeah, that's basically the story. So what do I think of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? First off, who the hell is the Cursed Child? Seriously, who's the Cursed Child? I don't even know. Is it Albus? And what's his curse? That he's a teenager? An angsty? And doesn't like his dad? Is he cursed because he has to kind of deal with his dad's fame? Is Scorpius cursed? Maybe it's Delphi. Who the hell is cursed in this story? I feel like... Okay. I've never been a big fan of the Harry Potter series anyway. That poster, I stole it. I've read some of the books and I've listened to the remainder on audiobook read by Stephen Fry because, yeah, his voice will see us through an atomic war. I felt that the book was glorified fan fiction. The fact that the storyline is basically about the return of Voldemort is boring. We've been there. We've had 7 books dedicated to the return of Voldemort. The story is a time traveling story that allows you to revisit scenes from, you know, the previous books, revisit characters that aren't there anymore. Yes, Snape, Dolores Umbridge makes an appearance, but overall it felt like it was fan service. Harry Potter and the Curse of fan service is what this should be, actually, because it's all about that. It's all about just, you know, reliving the old franchise, reliving that. Oh, what if Voldemort comes back? I don't care. I don't feel like this story progressed anything. Sure, we learned that Hermione's in the Ministry of Magic. We learned that, you know, Ron owns a joke shop. Lol. And Harry is working for the, you know, as some sort of magic cop. Oh man, people actually stood in line at midnight for this book. There really is some ridiculous stuff in this story. You know, like I said, it's glorified fan fiction. I mean, the joke, obviously, got this thing behind me. I mean, it says it all ends, and it doesn't. It really should have all ended. That should have been the end. We should not, and what I mean by that is we should not have to relive another Voldemort story. We shouldn't have to deal with the angst and darkness of a Potter boy, because we've already done that with Harry. You know, I'm sure there were other coming-of-age stories that would be absolutely fine to tell. What did you think of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? Because I know you all read it. Everyone read it in about 10 minutes. Because, well, it's not that big. They just make it look that big. But yeah, seriously, comment. Let me know what you thought of the book. Did you like it? Is it everything you expected and more? Is it does it fall flat for you? What would you have changed? And tell me if you agree, if this just feels like glorified fan fiction. Because I tell you what, I do. And I just realized this whole time, I'm looking over here, the camera's over there. But you know what? I don't care. Oh, my scar hurts. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.